Why?
I wouldn't ask for no reason.
That's interesting. You're the second person to ask me this today.
Thank you. Will you take this?
Our dear Lord, we return Thomas to you. May
Inhibitor container detected.
Yeah.
Word on the rooftop says Matt hired him. And here I see some strange dude loitering around my place.
Hey, keep that ass
Come
in
on,
the
tell me.
chair. No standing.
She's still seeing that.
Are there symptoms? I didn't know.
Talk to me, son. Does the video still have a car?
The little guy said he'd like a dog, and that arrogant jerk,
lie
my
and
husband
become
and
invisible?
brother, said, here, you can only have life.
Actually, you gotta have an instead. They got all right. Did you hear about the Pilgrim? Word on the rooftops is Matt hired him to whack the crew.
At least the wine was good.
As tart as a piss-soaked sock.
C'est vrai?
You can't beat. My selection. Baby cakes.
Come and see me again sometime.
With a stupid face. Turning on the power thing completely.
Nicholas, I'm in the control room.
Nice. Now just find the switch.
Nicholas, the switch didn't work.
Damn it. There's another way. Up for giving it a try?
Let's finish this.
There should be an electrical room with military generators further below. Look for an elevator. Maybe you can go down the shaft.
What are military generators doing in the metro?
Seems the tunnels work great for moving troops around the city. Only first they had to clean the infected out. And to do that, they needed a lot of light. That called for a lot of power.
Container detected.
Nicholas, it worked. Generators are up and running.
So the intel wasn't some booze-induced fantasy. Now get back up here. I got some beers on ice with your name on them.
She's seeing a peacekeeper.
I'm impressed. Honestly, I didn't expect you to go all the way down.
I finish what I start.
Luan was right. You're one tenacious son of a bitch. What else can I do you for?
Where'd that chemical gunk I ran into come from?
It was created to fast forward the infection to the terminal stage. Basically kill the infected with a form of premature aging. Wasn't supposed to have any effect on the healthy or recently bitten, like you and me. But it didn't work out that way.
So that's why my biomarker goes crazy when I get near it.
Yep, but that's not the worst of it. Some say the military knew how lethal the stuff really was. Suited them to finish off every last one of us.
Why?
Only the colonel knows, but the old bastard never leaves his fortress. But if you really want to know the truth about the GRE, just check out their labs. They're scattered all over town. Lord, the shit that must have gone down there.
How do you know so much about military installations?
I'm a bartender. I'd get GRE guys in here, incognito of course. Military brass, trying to lie low, even big shot ministers of whatever. After a few generously poured shots, they all had stories to tell. I learned about the Metro generators from the skittish guy in glasses. The retired history teacher type, all buttoned down. Needed to spill his guts to someone. Later, they hanged him for war crimes.
Got any other work?
Well, you could join up with the carriers, especially if you want a crash course on the city.
The carriers? Can you tell me more?
The Carriers Guild. They're an elite band of messengers delivering letters and packages all over the city. Kinda like pilgrims, except inside the walls. Oh, and they're not outlaws who wander around looking for work. No offense, bro.
I'm taken.
They know every square inch of this city. You'll earn your way around in no time working for them.
Their headquarters is on Downtown Court, inside the metro station that bears the same name.
Here, take this letter to Driscoll. He heads up the guild. Solid guy. He'll give you a shot. You can trust him.
Thanks, Nicholas. I gotta go.
Thanks, Aiden. With skills like that, you'll find plenty to do around here. But watch what you get yourself into.
So that's the pilgrim. Don't look like much of a sinner. Watch yourself, you hear?
Come on, tell me more. She's still seeing that?
There was one. Don't remember the name. A short guy. But he was as strong as an ox. Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened.
Alright, let's go. Jack and Joe would never lose something so valuable. Or they...
completely unacceptable.
I'm looking for the Guildmaster. Driscoll, I was told.
Well, that'd be me. And who are you? It's not often I see an unfamiliar face. Not from around here, I gather.
No, and I'm looking for work.
Sorry, pal, but this is a special organization. You can't just waltz in off the street and get a job here.
I'm not waltzing, yeah? I don't even dance. Nicholas sent me. He gave me this letter.
Well, that changes things. If Nicholas sent you, then we can talk. He's a good bloke.
All right, look, you said you were a special group. What's so special about the Carriers Guild?
We work for the people, not just for cash on the barrelhead. Carriers deliver packages and letters all over the city.
I did a lot of that as a pilgrim. It's a valuable service.
It's priceless. And not just because of the fees we collect, you merc. Packages and letters are information. Information is the lifeblood of a society. It's also the connective tissue. Brings people together. And it can tear them apart.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
Ah, like hell you do. Pilgrims are just pure play. You don't have any higher purpose. But carriers, the carriers are the trusted stewards of this system of information and connection. In our way, we safeguard society, protect and defend information. We keep people connected to one another.
I see what you mean. It sounds like a huge responsibility.
Damn right it is. Which is why not every Tom, Dick, Harry, or shady pilgrim is cut out to be a carrier.
Please, I just want to help. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, you can just bugger off. Have yourself a wonderful day.
Hey, are you sure you don't need me? Looks like you're running low on carriers.
Aye. Things have gotten more dangerous than usual lately. Maybe I'm trying to do you a favor by not bringing you in at this particular juncture.
I'm a pilgrim. I know danger. Outside the walls, danger.
Oh, do you now? I tell you what. How about I give you a little test, and we see how that goes?
Works for me. Test away.
Okay, hotshot. Let's see what you're made of. First, you need to make your way to the top of a building nearby and bring back a package that was left by one of ours. Should be lying somewhere by a tent.
Is that all? Don't go anywhere. Got it. That was easy.
That was quick. Not bad.
That was a test? I barely broke a sweat.
Hey, don't get cocky, hotshot. That was just a primer. As you'd guess, delivering messages will take you through areas swarming with infected. And sometimes at night. For this test, you'll need to pick up 5 letters that were dropped in a dark zone when the previous carrier was being chased by the infected. You'll need real skills just to survive, let alone succeed. Piece of cake for a pilgrim, though, right?
Yep. This sounds more my speed. See you soon.
You're lying. You'd be dead.
Water? Water?
Water. Even had fish in it and all.
The fuck?
I hadn't seen fish in forever. I decided to stay under. At least I'd die warm. And with my new fish friend, I was doing a pretty good job at my suicide. When suddenly, I was pulled out. His name was Madness. A robe-wearing savior type. His group had been living down there since who knows when. Off the grid for years. Hadn't even heard of the Renegades. They had UV lamps, a power generator. I met the children born there. No biomarkers.
How did they survive?
They'd formed their group around this natural underground pool. The pool was the center of everything.
Pilgrim? Word on the rooftops is Matt hired him to whack her.
Not bad, hotshot. Not bad.
That hardly qualified as a test.
Ha! This last one, mate. You come face to face with customers. This is what the job is about. Connecting people through the letters they send and receive. Reconnecting our fractured society, so to speak. This is where you prove your true worth.
I can handle it. Believe it or not, I'm sort of a people person.
Oh, you could have fooled me. But I have to admit you're not a fragile type. I'm starting to see some potential. Pull this off, and I might consider letting you take the carrier's oath after all. I just better not get any complaints from the clients.
You won't. I promise. Carrier here. Here's a message.
Thank you. Wow. It's about time.
Pardon?
It's from my boyfriend. He's finally leaving his wife.
Ah, congratulations.
My wife and I separated months ago. She was very understanding. I'm just glad Len finally got the courage to be honest to his wife. Now, we can get on with our lives.
Inhibitor container detected.
I'm telling you, crystals are still out there.
Jackie knows well.
Ain't dead as a babe in the dark zone.
I wish Bizarre folks would talk to us about this peacefully. We all want peace.
Crowley, haven't eaten a thing today.
Don't bother me.
But I
I'm
intend to
thinking.
pick it up again.
Well, then at least.
And well, you get the strength of this after the meeting.
People will toss flowers at our feet and kids will play gray blue helmets. Am I right?
What's new?
Problem complaint about the dam. Request to be assigned.
Someone already told me that.
Sometimes.
I have a letter for you.
Finally.
I'm sorry, sir. I brought the letter as soon as it was given to me.
I'm not upset with you. It's my son. Weeks without hearing from him. Thought he was dead. No concern for his father. I'm thankful for you, Carrier. At least now I know my idiot son is still alive.
Hello. I'm from the Carriers Guild. I have a letter for Barry.
Mom? Mommy! It's a letter from Dad!
Careful. Don't tear the letter when you open it.
I won't, Mom. I swear.
Bless you, Carrier. You made my son's day.
Hey, Driscoll. Job's done. All packages delivered safely.
Well, that's what I want to hear. Come by when you can. I've got something for you. Remember, you can always take the metro to get here quicker.
Our duty is to bring order and guard.
Here gives a shit.
Good work, Hotshot. What did you think?
All sorts of letters and recipients out there.
It's the network, like I said. You just helped expand it. Looks like you're carrier material after all. Are you ready and willing to take the oath?
Really? Pilgrims aren't that formal.
Maybe that's part of your problem, Hotshot. If you want this, then you'll repeat after me.
Fine. Let's do this.
I, Initiate of the Carriers Guild.
I, Initiate of the Carriers Guild.
Swear to serve all the citizens of the city equally.
Swear to serve all the citizens of the city equally.
To face any dangers and safely deliver all mail entrusted to me.
To face any dangers and safely deliver all mail entrusted to me.
I will do so with the utmost honor and integrity, in accordance with the standards of the Carriers Guild.
I will do so with the utmost honor and integrity in accordance with the standards of the Carriers Guild.
By the power granted me by the Carriers Guild, I hereby proclaim you a full member. Initiate rank. Welcome to the fold, Hotshot. Let me know when you're ready to start.
I'm ready, Driscoll. Got an assignment for me?
Well, I do. But first, let me lay some carrier history on you.
Okay.
I'm a bit of a history buff, like. Did you know that the first documented postal system was in Egypt, around 2400 BC?
I did not.
Aye. It's how the pharaohs sent out decrees, creating the network. Think of the ancient tradition you're upholding just by delivering a piece of mail.
I will. I promise.
See that you do, Hotshot. Now deliver this message. It's marked urgent, so I'm only sending you out with this one. Now don't get distracted.
It'll get where it needs to go.
It's a baby carrier. So much for this being an elite group. Pilgrim? Fuck that shit.
What's your problem?
You better not become my problem. For all we know, you could be the next Derek waiting to happen.
The next who? What the hell are you talking about?
Never you mind, baby carrier. Just keep your nose clean around here. And I'll be watching you.
Great. You can watch me flip you the bird.
Oh, great. Baby carrier's a comedian, too. His place is going to shit.
Coming from you, I guess I'm just upholding your legacy.
That's just Jack. Ignore him, compañero.
It doesn't look like he's gonna let me ignore him.
Tranquilo. His bark is worse than his, chew? Is that the word? Me llamo Jaime, by the way. Being a carrier is dangerous. We're a small group, and we rely on each other. So, you're a pilgrim. Good. You've seen and done things. Sometimes, los novatos get people killed.
Aiden, did this Derek get someone killed?
Luckily, no. Derek was just plain loco, an adrenaline junkie. We all take this seriously, but he was obsessed. In a way, you had to admire his dedication, even if he was fanatical.
So what happened?
Left the other carriers with tough deliveries in the lurch.
What became of him?
Booted out on his ass. No room for a Scarface in the Carriers Guild, amigo. Recipe for death and disaster.
Let me guess. Jack led the campaign against Derek.
And he was very effective, amigo.
I'm sure he was.
The elemental gods are punishing us. One day. Oh, shut it. I'm waiting.
Carriers Guild here. I have a message.
I wasn't expecting anything. Oh my.
What's wrong?
A client of mine is concerned about her unborn child. She's feeling some pain, so I'd better go and check on her. I'm a midwife, you see.
Couldn't her husband have come to get you?
Lord, no. She's in hiding from him. You see, the baby's not his. What he'd do if he found her. You can't tell a soul. You mustn't.
I see. The secret's safe with me.
Thank you. Now, excuse me. I must gather my things.
Finished.
Well done, Hotshot. Your first delivery was a success.
Did I do the Pharaoh proud?
Funny. If by Pharaoh you mean me, then I approve. Now come back when you're ready for more. They're not all going to be that easy.
I'm back for more.
That's the spirit! And before I send you on your next run, I have another history lesson for you. This time, I'm gonna take you farther back to Mesopotamia, like 9,500 years ago, when writing itself was invented.
Writing? Wow.
Expressly for the sake of deliveries, no less. People used to order goods by sending out clay tokens. Each one had notches carved in them to show how many items they wanted.
So I'd send you a clay token with 3 notches, and you'd send me 3 items, like fish or hats.
Aye, something like that. It's what started everything we do. Everything the Carriers Guild is about.
Oh, I guess we're not just messengers after all.
No. Now take this box where it needs to go. It's fragile, so be careful.
I have a package for you.
What's my brother sent this time? Oh, very funny, Angelo.
What is it?
A clock. A busted one.
Yeah, I was careful.
You did fine, son. He sent it busted. His little joke.
I don't get it.
My brother Angelo is a cynic. I'm 84. He's the baby of the family and just a year younger. So he sends a busted clock. Who needs a clock these days, especially at our age? What is time anymore? Do you even know what day it is, precisely?
Well, not really.
Right. It's just the next day after the day before. And that's how it'll go till we die.
And that's funny?
Okay, so Angelo won't be headlining any comedy club soon, if there were any. But this old man finds him amusing. Thank you, son.
container detected.
I heard the renegades killed a group of children. Who stopped those monsters?
Looks like you've got another notch on your clay token, Hotshot.
That was an eccentric old man.
Flavio? Aye. Well, he and his brother are quite a pair. Old as dirt. Probably pre-Mesopotamian. Not everyone out there is that entertaining, though. You'll see. Well, that is if you want to keep at it. Come back when you're ready for another delivery.
What do you have for me this time, Professor?
Professor? Ha! You're catching on. Nice one. Today is Envelope Day. Humanity's been using envelopes since before the Egyptians made them out of papyrus. But it was the Chinese who invented paper envelopes at the suggestion of some smart guy who realized that papyrus, silk, and other materials were too darned expensive. Maybe that's why they were called cheapo. 'Cause that guy was a cheapo.
Stands to reason.
All right, Hotshot. Lesson time's over. I've got some envelopes that need to go to different places.
You can count on me. I'm from the Carriers Guild.
Did our parents send you?
Who is it?
Shh, baby. How did you find us?
That's what the Carriers Guild does, but no one else knows. Not even whoever sent that letter.
It's from your parents. And my dad, too.
What did they say?
To come home. That they forgive us. That we can work this out.
Let's go, Mickey. I don't want to hide anymore. I want to go home.
It could be a trap, baby. A trick to get us to come back and then separate us once and for all.
Please, Mickey. I can't live like this. I miss my mom.
But I love you, baby. I don't want them getting between us again.
But, Mickey!
I'm gonna leave you kids to it. Good luck.
My grandfather used to work at the mine in Warren, south of
letter for you, sir.
I'm sure it wasn't easy to get here.
Doesn't have to be easy. I just do my job.
Well, I sure am thankful for you and the Carriers Guild. Here's a little something extra.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Nonsense. Take it with my thanks.
Size of these pumpkins.
Take heed and bear witness, for this is the news of the last city.
I don't want to marry the first girl I find. She has to have beauty, smarts, and a steady supply of water.
Welcome back, Hotshot. I've got news for you.
What now, Professor? You gonna tell me that because the Chinese invented paper, they invented the paper cut, too? I already figured that out.
Are you going to keep being a smart arse, or are you going to listen? As of this delivery, you've been promoted from initiate to regular member of the Carriers Guild. You deserve it, Hotshot. Keep it up, and you'll earn another rank in no time.
I have to say, Driscoll, I enjoy the work.
Well, that's good to hear. Because with higher rank comes higher privileges. You now have access to the guild lockers hidden around the city. We stock them full of useful supplies, so you don't have to come back here to top up. Take this key and look for our mark. Like it or not, you're one of us now, Hotshot.
I do like it, Professor. Thank you.
Looking for deliveries? Nah. The wells run dry right now.
Can't let this happen to me. Don't just stand. That was close. Take this, please.
Pleasure doing business.
Take heed and bear witness. I recognize you. You are...
Sure.
Your first question, then. Who is the shadowy...
That can't be anyone but Dodger. He's a bastard, but charming. Yeah, weird hobbies.
Precisely! You're off to a splendid start. Here's your next question. A rather comely woman works at the library. But I, Harold, knower of a great many things, cannot recall the fair damsel's name. Do you know it?
I know exactly who you mean. That's Thalia.
Indeed. Perhaps you could introduce me to her. Sparker's not really working for me.
Oof.
Forget I asked. Instead, here's a more appropriate question. Meyer is very even-keeled and thoughtful for a PK. But the mention of one person tends to trigger her. Do you know who that is?
Jack Matt. It's obvious.
I think not. Meyer and Jack Matt get along pretty well. Oh, so wrong, I'm afraid. And you were doing so well. You, sir, need to bear better witness to your fellow...
I think so.
Let us find out.
I talked to her about it. Her father.
Correct. The poor woman. She doesn't just have daddy issues. She seems to have an auto-renewing subscription. Final question, good sir. I have learned that Driscoll from the Carriers Guild has acquired an interesting nickname. Do you know it?
How could I not? I gave it to him. It's Professor.
So you see why I respect the man.
The guy's got an exhaustive and sometimes exhausting knowledge of the history of mail service.
Ah, such a font of information. I shall tell his story to the people of Villador one day. You've done very well and answered all 4 questions correctly. Congratulations. Maybe now you understand the power of information. And to show you that I don't hold grudges, despite your initial contempt, I shall gift you with a very precious recording. The last minutes on the air of the VNC. Yes, Pilgrim. Information matters. Enough for some of us to want to give their life to defend it.
Thanks.
And don't forget to bear witness.
Of course.
It's just past 10, June 20th, 2024, and you're listening to Villador News. Ladies and gentlemen, a few hours ago, telephone service was suspended across the city. This comes in the aftermath of information that we have uncovered yesterday evening. Listeners, while I do not wish to contribute to the panic gripping our city, it is my duty, as it always has been, to tell you the straight truth. By telling you this truth, I may be placing a target on my back. So be it. And now, without the consent or approval of anyone around me, and taking sole responsibility for the consequences, I will now reveal this horrible truth to you, the people of Villador.
Clarissa, stop! They're here! They have guns!
The authorities are no longer in full control. The recent martial law declaration was not about restoring order. It was to contain THV. There has been an outbreak within city limits. And a cover-up of that outbreak, the so-called sorting centers are used as mass graves by the armies.
Clarissa Mortimer, come with us!
General Pratt soldiers have entered our studio. As I warned, the military is trying to muzzle the press.
You, turn this off right now!
Don't touch me! I repeat, the authorities have lost control of THV!